This week, we continue our series, Bringing the Light Online, where we guide the light through each energy center of the body, not as a concept, but as an embodied presence, embodied experience. So far, we've moved from the soul star, our center of who we are, remembering our truth, the core of who we are, into the crown, and from the crown into the third eye, where perception becomes clear and distortion begins to fall away. But clarity alone is not enough. It doesn't stop there, does it? Truth must eventually move. And today, the light arrives at the throat chakra, the center of self expression, the center of our sacred expression. This is where what you know inside, the truth of who you really are, begins to take form through your voice. This is like the first step um, of manifestation. And for many people, this center is not, it's not blocked because they have nothing to say. It's blocked because somewhere along the line, they learned that telling the truth could cost them safety, connection, or belonging. So the voice adapted, it softened, filtered. Sometimes it disappeared entirely. But when the throat comes online, something powerful happens. Your words begin to carry the same integrity as your inner knowing. Communication becomes clean and clear. Expression becomes calm. And your voice becomes a channel for truth instead of a tool for survival. So, in this episode, we explore the psychology of voice suppression, the energetic role of the throat chakra, and how to reopen this channel so your expression can move with clarity rather than tension. And at the end, I will guide you through a throat resonance activation meditation to gently bring this center back online. So, take a deep breath. The light is still descending, and today it learns how to speak. Are you ready? Let's begin. Hello, hello, lovelies. Welcome back. This is your girl, Abigail Mensah-Bonsu, and we are continuing to bring that light down and bring in our energy portals back online. So far, we have went through the soul star chakra, which is the seat of your soul, and this light dropped into our crown, our seat of knowing, remembering, and then we dropped it into the third eye, the seat of clarity, and now we're going to drop into our throat. And this is very important. So I'm excited to talk about this because there's a lot of misconception about the throat portal or the throat chakra. So before I start, I wanted to invite you to this month's Goddess Clinic. So if you missed last month, this is something that I'm doing once a month. So this month is going to be happening next week, March 14th, and it is 10 a.m. Mountain Time. Find a link below, save your seat. Just so you know, when you first sign up, it will lead you to join our community, our online community group. It is a free community. You will join it, and once you join it, then you'll be shown all the events. So all the goddess clinics that we've scheduled, you will be signed up for it. So all you do is just get a reminder each month. So that's the process. You sign up for it. You're invited to join the online community, which is where you find the schedule for the goddess clinic. So I invite you to come join us. Again, this is donation based. Nobody is turned away. This is a space for you to come to simply receive. This is an idea that came through after I asked myself, how can I serve better this year, especially with everything going on? How can I truly serve? And this came through to create a space where those who are out there, really doing the work. So, you might be a mother raising your children, you might be a teacher, and, even spiritual teachers, a healer, you might be on the forefront, doing keeping the peace, or the forefront of the protesting. You're giving, you're bringing more light into the world. you know this is a space for you to come so that you can receive, and so you can go back out there and do more of the good work. So what happens during the Goddess Clinic is that I bring through light codes that blesses you, heals you if that is what you need. Basically, whatever it is that you need, you receive the light codes for that. And then my friend Nicolette will bring in activities to help you ground the code so that you can actually apply it into your life. You can actually experience it into your life. It is beautiful. It is easy. It feels good to just be in a space like that, especially in the time that we're in. So please come join us. I would love to see you in the Goddess Clinic, March 14th, 10 a.m. Mountain Time. These calls are not recorded because, again, you're showing up, you're receiving. Not interested in watching it or, record it. No, it's just come and be you and receive. It's as simple as that. We're keeping it simple for a reason. So I hope to see you there. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the throat chakra. So the location of the throat chakra is right here, right in the neck. And the color of it is the sky blue with like sparkles of silver light. Like all these, energy centers, they all have their colors, and it's usually not one color. It's always like this divine sparkle in there, right? Especially when it is activated and online. So the throat chakra is like this beautiful sky blue color, light blue with like silver sparkle in there. And it is related to how we express our truth. All that truth that you received from your soul star, moving into your crown, third eye, you got to see it clearly, right? Now you get to speak what you've received. This is the first, how should I call it? This is the first step of manifestation, because before then you've just been receiving whatever it is that you need to receive, and it's still not in the physical. But this is the first time where this thought, this idea, this vision takes form through your voice. This is why you hear a lot of people say your voice is powerful. What we say is powerful, right? This is the first step. What we speak becomes. And this is why it's so important that our throat energy portal is anchored in our truth. And you're not just speaking for speaking's sake. You're not just expressing and being loud with nothing, no content to it. He says that people can feel this. People can feel this. Our energy, our throat, this portal, our throat chakra, it's about an expression of our truth, our soul truth, our core truth, our divine truth. And at the same time, this is the energy center, one of the energy centers that is usually closed, or there's a lot of things that are happening there. And, this is through programming. I'm sure many of you can relate to this. Somewhere down the road, when you were younger, someone told you you were too excited about something, or your voice was too annoying, or, like you're showing off with your voice. So whatever they said, and then you began to adapt, you began to adjust your voice to please others, to make people feel better. Not in a way of, I'm gonna bring through light codes to help you heal, but in a way of, like, if I'm not, am I if I let my if I bring my voice down, soften my voice, then they won't be mad at me, or they won't think I'm showing off, right? But we've all experienced it where someone has said something about the way we've expressed ourselves, And depending on where we are and how we were feeling, we began to take that in and begin to adjust our voice, this power portal within us, and turning down the volume to our truth and turning up the volume to people pleasing. What can I say that will make you feel good about me? And there's also this aspect of protection, right? Sometimes, like the part of the adaptability or the adjustment is to make sure that you say something so that that person doesn't hurt you, or that you don't say anything at all, right? You shut your voice down, you don't speak at all, so that the attention is not on you, so you don't get hurt. There's always something, there's a reason for it. That's where I'm going with that. So over time, of filtering your truth, your voice, of being apologetic about what you're saying, or people pleasing with your voice, or shutting down your voice, you tell your nervous system that my voice is not safe. My voice is not safe. And every time you did that, your throat chakra begins to narrow, close up. And this can show up even physically. Everything starts, and I teach this a lot, everything starts in the spiritual realm, right? So you might begin to feel like a tightness in the throat or like a lump in the throat. Um, physically, you could feel this one too. And also, people who have a hard time expressing their truth tend to have a lot of thyroid, because think about what is in the neck, right? All the organs, all the glands in this area all get affected by this energy portal. Wherever that energy portal, just like when we're talking about the third eye and the crown, the brain is right there, right? Whatever happens to these portals happens to the organs and the glands and the muscles around that portal physically, right? So people who tend to soften your voice. Again, this is a protective mechanism in a way, right? And the more they do that, their nervous system just registered that as my voice is not safe. So eventually they get to a point where that becomes their norm. We've all done it at some point. And perhaps you've reached a point where you've caught yourself, or you continue to catch yourself. And I'm hoping that if you were drawn to this episode, you've reached a point where you're tired of not being able to express your truth anymore or speak your truth. You have reached a place where you're like, I'm going to speak my truth regardless. Regardless. Our truths can truly set us free. It can truly set us free. This is about an inner core freedom, right? This is allowing you to express yourself, all of you here to express yourself. And that's really where the freedom is. The other thing about the throat chakra that I really find fascinating is that it's anchored within our heart. I always see the light coming down, or whether it's an idea or something coming down, it moves through the upper portal. And then before it gets actually spoken out, it drops into the heart, and it gets like sweetened by the heart's nectar, and then it comes back up through our mouth so that we can speak it out. And it doesn't mean that we're sugarcoating what we're saying. It just means that what we say, what we end up saying, has been integrated with the heart's essence. The truth has been integrated with the heart's essence. And I'll bring this up again when we talk about next week, when we drop into the heart, when we drop the light into the heart. So, let's take people pleasing. Okay. When you're saying something, and I want you to imagine yourself, maybe a time that you've said something just to people please, right? Imagine how that felt like in your body. How did it feel? How did your mouth feel as you were saying it? How did your body feel? Was it like tightness? Was it like, how did that feel? Did you feel tightness in your jaw, maybe your chest, your throat? Like it's very interesting watching people want to say something but don't really know if they can trust what they if you'll be able to receive it, or like they tend to, it's almost like they clear their throat a lot. It's like they're trying to get it out, right? It's interesting. I love this so much that, these concepts that we tend to experience or see as spiritual, they're very much also physical, right? We're talking about these amazing portals. That's very spiritual, but you can find evidence of it physically as well. You can even measure the portals. You can use like acupuncture, like studies to really learn about these portals. You realize wherever these energy centers are, you have really powerful points there that support the body. It is amazing. It's just incredible the more you learn about this. So, yes, it might sound spiritual, but remember, everything spiritual is also physical. As above, so below. As above, so below. As within, so without. Remember that. So, here's the thing, I know the truth speaking, even when it is uncomfortable, still feels clear and grounded. Have you ever wanted to say something for the longest time to someone that was your truth, but perhaps you were afraid to share it? And then one day you just say it. Do you remember how you felt afterwards? I had you bring the memory of a time that you said something just to please someone, how that felt like in your body. Now do the same thing to a time that you spoke your heart truth. I'm not talking about just saying something, like nowadays she was like, oh, I just spoke my truth and you hurt someone. No, no, no. I'm talking about that core truth, right? When you said something that was very important to you, it's a part of you, it's who you are, and you were able to give voice to it. How did that feel in your body? How did your throat feel? How did your jaw feel? How did your face feel? How did your heart feel? How did the muscles in your body feel? When the throat chakra comes online, something beautiful happens. Your voice stops trying to control the room or the space wherever you are, and it simply reveals what is real. I'm going to say this again. When your voice stops, when your throat chakra comes online, your voice stops trying to control the room, and it simply reveals what is real. And that kind of voice has a quiet authority that people can feel immediately. It's not about raising your voice, right? And if you really notice people who have their throat chakra aligned and anchored, when they speak, their voice is calm and it's anchored, it's grounded. And that's where people really feel the power of what they're saying. And that's where influence really happens. It's not about how loud can I say this. Wherever you are when it comes to your voice, again, this is one of those chakras that is either closed or there's a lot going on there, like your, throat problems, thyroid problems, right? Wherever you are, I want you to be open to receiving this activation. Let the light flow into your throat. Let the light flow into your neck and let it do what it needs to do for you. We're all we're all going to need something different. So just let the light come in, anchor you into your truth, and express what wants to come through. Perhaps maybe after this, you start speaking light language, who knows? Or you might start singing. And part of the clearing, if your throat ends up clearing, you might start to cough. Make sure you have a glass of water next to you, or you might find yourself like clearing your throat. That's all part of the clearing. It is okay. Just receive the light and heal. Receive the light and heal. So are you ready? Okay, so find a comfortable space or a comfortable position. Close your eyes And begin to breathe into your body. Breathe into your heart. With each breath, let your shoulders soften. Allow your breath to settle into its natural rhythm. Remember, there's nothing you need to change about your breathing. Just notice it. Breathe in deeply into your heart. As you're doing that, we're going to call in your higher self to come in and guide this process with you. We're going to call in all your guides and guardians to be with you. And at this point, I want you to see, sense, or feel this ball of light coming down from the heart of Source, from above. A bright, bright, bright. It might look like a star, like I'm getting a feeling to say a star, but it might just be a ball of light. And it drops down into your seat, your soul star, the seat of your soul. And this portal, this energy center already activate, just shines bright, letting you know that it's still online. And this light channel continues downward and drops into your crown chakra. And immediately you notice the lotus flowers open up and radiate. And from there, the light drops into your third eye and your pineal gland. And there again, you notice your entire brain, and the pineal gland begins to glow. And your inner vision clears up. If it needs to right now, it just clears up. And from here, you notice the light begin to descending down, and then it moves into your throat, and there it begins to work its magic. Just notice what is happening now that the light has reached your throat. Your throat is a very sensitive center. It carries the history of everything you have spoken and everything you have held back. So take a deep breath in through your nose. And as you exhale, imagine the muscles of your jaw and your throat begin to soften. Let your tongue relax. Let the back of the neck release. And now, see, sense, or feel a soft field of luminous blue light right at the center of your throat. Clear blue, like an open sky. This is not a light that you create. It is something that already exists within you. Take a deep breath in here. And you are simply allowing it to become visible again. See, sense, or feel this beautiful luminous light growing with each breath, moving through your entire neck structure from your jaw all the way down, clearing anything that might be in the way of you expressing the truth of you, clearing any programmings that have held your truth back, held your voice back. Now begin to allow this blue light to gently widen. And as it widens, go ahead and repeat to yourself, my voice is safe in my body. My voice is safe in my body. My voice is safe in my body. Moranai ki ish orum oriata ak arendakia. Morano koe shiti ariando gormo. It ishana ak ariet orm ariat takusurmo oitia. Tera nasariak orno etia. Taris norian a etia korn orando koyetiar na etia. Aranda etio ok oia. Bea nasaiti arnahia. Oria takaiti. Orno esiat ari ik era. Mana nasiarna. Arend ormo ot oro. Ormo kia at ea. Keep breathing, allowing this beautiful blue light to fill your entire neck space. And that includes your throat. You might, again, if you might feel like a warmth around your throat or a tingling. You might even begin to cough. Whatever needs to be cleared is cleared away so that your truth can finally be expressed. Let your body respond naturally to this light, to this warmth, to this expansion, this soft pulsing. Take a slow, deep breath in. And as you exhale, I want you to gently make a soft humming sound. Just enough for the vibration to travel through the throat. It doesn't need to be loud. Just feel that vibration. Let that vibration move through your neck, your jaw, your chest. Again, breathing in slowly, and on your exhale, let's hum softly. Shitiaranai kiata karum oidia. Naria takoria shiti arnaya. Arnda korna ko shiti ia. Now feel how vibration begins to awaken the throat center. Sound is the natural language of this chakra. And now imagine the blue light becoming brighter with each breath. Clear, calm, balanced. And silently say to yourself, my voice carries truth without force. My voice carries truth without force. My voice carries truth without force. Take a moment here and allow the light to stabilize. Allow the throat to soften. And remember, your voice does not need to perform. Your voice does not need to persuade. Your voice only needs to align with what is real. And what is real is the truth of you, the mystery of you unfolding. Take a slow, deep breath in. And as you exhale, allow the light to remain in the throat, steady and present. May the light that has arrived in your throat settle gently into your body. May your voice become a place of alignment rather than tension. May you no longer feel the need to force your truth or hide it. May your words move with clarity. May your voice reveal what is real without fear of rejection. May you release the habit of managing the room and return instead to honoring what is honest and true within you. May your voice carry wisdom without aggression and gentleness without self-betrayal. May every word you speak be guided by awareness and laced with grace. And may silence also become sacred when silence is what the moment asks for. May your throat remember that expression is not a performance. It is a continuation of your inner knowing. Take a deep breath in here. Let that land. Now I want you to bring into your mind eye the visual of the light coming down, moving through your soul star that is shining bright and not fully activated, into your crown, fully activated, third eye, fully activated, now your throat, fully activated. We're going to let this pillar of light continue downward without us focusing on the individual channels. We're just going to let it move through us all the way down our legs, out of our feet, and let it anchor into the earth. And this might look like roots of light in your earth. Just let it anchor. Bring down the light through you and let it anchor. And as the light continues its descent through the body in the episodes ahead, may your voice remain open, steady, and true. Your truth belongs in this world. Your truth belongs in this world. Take a deep breath in and out. And when you're ready, go ahead and take a deep breath in, gathering and bringing your awareness back into the space that you're in. You can begin to wiggle your fingers. Stretch your shoulders, your neck. Deep breath in through your nose. And when you're ready, open your eyes. And carry this clarity of voice with you. Welcome back. Welcome back. I really love the humming piece. Before, like when you're getting ready for presentation or to say something that's important to you, take some time to visualize that light coming down and see that soft blue skylight with that silver sparkles in there, activated, shining bright. And then just do the humming to physically activate it and then move into whatever you need to say. You will feel the change. You will feel the change. And actually, at the end, when we're done with this series, you will notice how you speak when your light, your divine light, is fully anchored. It's a different sound. Even now, like if you tried, you would notice a different after this attunement. So I hope you enjoyed this. And of course, I want to invite you into my containers because this is where we truly embody this work. This, what I do on this podcast, what I'm hoping that you get is that it activates you to take the next step. So now that your voices activate, what do you need to say? What do you need to sing out? What do you need to express? Right? The next step is embodiment so it can actually stay, it can stick, not just, not just for a week or just a month. Like you become this, like it just becomes automatic for you. This is where we do the work in my containers, elevated empath and goddess unleashed, right? So if you are serious about this, come work with me. Let's do this. I'm all about helping you to embody all that you are. So it exists here, not just up there. All right, my loves. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. And until next time we're going to move into the beautiful hearts. I have a feeling this will be a beautiful one. We're going to move to the heart. So I hope to see you there. And again, if for some reason you started with this episode, make sure you go back and catch the other activations because they were progressively bringing that light down to anchor into our earth. There's an intention there. So make sure you go back and catch the previous episodes. Until next time, from my heart to yours, you have received more of your light today. You have received more of your voice today. You have received more of you today. Goodbye.